What if there were two words that could completely upgrade your life? I'm talking about romantic relationships, business relationships, friendships, and even reduce anxiety. Yeah, it sounds too good to be true, right? I thought the exact same thing. But that was until I read or started listening to on Audible The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. And I don't know Mel Robbins personally. I'm not sponsored by Audible, at least not yet. Audible, if you're watching. No, I'm kidding. But not kidding at all. Audible, hit me up. I'm listening to audiobooks every day when I'm here in the car, driving around to different gyms. For those of you who don't know, I play professional basketball. And it's an amazing pastime to just, because here in the States, I'm German American. Ja, ich kann auch Deutsch sprechen. Here in the States, if you're just driving across town, sometimes it's 25, 30 minutes, right? That's a little bit different than in most German cities. So utilizing that time to expand my mind, to bring in new ideas, to also study the art of speaking, because that's what I'm doing every single day on this page, on this YouTube channel, at least a 10-minute video every single day. It's been transformative for me. But not just the process of listening to the audiobooks. I'm talking about the contents. Let them, right? These two words supposedly can transform your life. And I don't think it's just supposedly. I've seen it transform my life and the lives of family members by applying it. But there's a catch. Well, not a catch, but there are two words that are missing from let them, that without them, the let them theory, it doesn't work. I'm not going to say it's useless, but it's going to only get you so far. So stay until the end if you want to know what those two words are, because everybody's talking about the let them theory. It's a national bestseller. I think it's a New York Times bestseller. I know in Germany it was a bestseller. It's been translated into countless different languages. And for those of you who don't know Mel Robbins, she's one of the most famous motivational speakers in the world. And yeah, she came up with this theory, or discovered this theory. So what is the let them theory? Basically, the idea is to let people, especially adults and children, sometimes it's directed at parents, but mostly it's adult to adult relationships. It's basically letting adults be adults. So someone's being mean to you, someone's being disrespectful, the idea is to let them. The waiter spills water on you and blames you, let them. What's another example? Somebody cuts you off in traffic and honks at you and flips you off, let them. Your parents are not accepting who you decide to marry, let them. Your wife doesn't like the shirt that you're wearing and wants you to change, let them. Let them, let them, let them, let them. And your pride might be going like, no, I'm a man of principle. I am a woman of principle. If somebody wrongs me in any way, I'm going to let them hear about it. If they're doing something that I don't think is right, it's not right for me to just stand by and not say anything. Well, that's not necessarily what the let them theory is. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to get into that. But you jumping into action, you smacking somebody, you telling somebody off, you flipping somebody else off because they flipped you off, you honking back at somebody, is only hurting you. And there's this phrase, this saying that I love so much. Don't drink poison and expect the other person to die. Right? You might have heard that before. And it's true. I've seen it be true time and time again. Because the most valuable thing that you have is your peace, your clarity of mind. If you let your emotions get triggered by every little thing that you don't like, it's going to be a long life. And not in the good way. Every day is going to be long. Every day is going to be a battle. Because life isn't fair. Life isn't going to go your way. Everybody is looking out for themselves. And guess what? You should too. Not in a selfish way. And I made a video on this yesterday. Maybe I'll link that at the end of this one. You have to look out for you first. If you want to be able to help others, you have to look out for you. You have to take care of your own peace, your own clarity of mind, in order to be able to help others. And that is why the let them theory is such a big tool, because it helps you in the moment where your soul catches fire and you want to just erupt. It helps you to take a second and say, whoa, okay, hey, that's their choice. What they want to do with their life is their choice. But guess what? There is a second half to the let them theory, and you've stuck around long enough. If you stuck around to listen to this point and you're not subscribed yet, then I don't know what we're doing. But if you don't, hey, let them, right? Anyway, the second half of this, right? Because let them. You can probably see yourself saying that and be like, okay, I can maybe brush that off. But at some point, Anthony, it's going to get too much. I'm not just going to be a doormat, right? You're asking me to be a doormat, and I'm not going to do that. At some point, I'm going to snap. I know myself. Hey, I'm right there with you. That's why I was unsure about this let them theory thing. I'm saying, okay, hey, let them. But guess what? There's a second half. Let me. There's another saying, live and let live. Live comes first. That's the key you can't miss. If you miss that, you miss this entire thing. Because the let them theory, that's the title. That's what everybody's talking about. But the let me part, the live part, that's what's transformative. That's where you get to make the steps, take the steps forward in your life and grow. Not just you, but all of your relationships. I'll give this example, right? Some friends from high school, they know you're back in town. You saw one of them at Walmart or whatever. And a couple of days later, you see on an Instagram story, they met up at O'Charlie's. Just random restaurant. First restaurant that popped into my mind. They met up at O'Charlie's, right? And they know you love O'Charlie's. So you feel some type of way. You feel like, man, whoa. I just saw Paul over at Walmart and said we need to hang out sometime. And now they're hanging out at O'Charlie's and I didn't even get a text. I didn't get a call. Let them. Right? But that's not going to help your relationship at all. Because at the end, okay, let them. Cool, right? But now what? Now you might feel a little bit better about the situation. You might be more understanding about the situation. But the reason that you got so upset is because you want to spend more time with Paul, Bill, and Ronald, right? You miss Paul, Bill, and Ronald. So what do? Maybe you start a group chat and say, hey man, hey, I saw Paul over at Walmart, and I just thought it would be great if we met up while we're all still in town. I know we're all busy, but yeah, how about O'Charlie's? Oh man, we went to O'Charlie's last night. Now come to think of it, we should have invited you, man. You love O'Charlie's, don't you? Man, I had completely forgotten. You were in town. I don't know why. It should have been right in my mind. I'm just so used to you being gone. Hey man, no problem. Hey, y'all want to go to Texas Roadhouse? You want to go to Fazoli's? Where you want to go? Olive Garden? Ruth's Chris Steakhouse? Wherever. Right? And then you see the truth about the relationship. If you make that group and you see it's wishy-washy or nobody responds, then you also see the truth. Then you say, hey, okay, they really did mean to meet up without me. Let them. But let me put my energy and time into the people who deserve it most. Right? That is the secret second half of this. That's what so many people miss. That's what I'm glad I was able to understand. That's why I'm also glad that even though it's pretty easy to grasp this concept of, okay, let them, let live, right? More or less. The let them is kind of the thing that everybody's talking about. People are getting tattoos with let them all over their bodies, right? I'm glad I was able to take the time and apply it in this manner. To take the time and listen to her audiobook and see the importance of that second half. Let me. Because one without the other, not a recipe for success. If you just walk around and say, let me do this, you're not taking other people's actions, feelings, or thoughts into account. But if you're seeing what's going on, man, I didn't like that. I don't like this situation, right? That's where the let them theory comes in. It's a situation that you don't like. It might be something with your partner. It might be something at work. It might be something at school. It might be something with a friend. It might be on a date. It might just be walking through the grocery store. There are gonna be so many situations in your life that make you unhappy, that leave a bad taste in your mouth, that might even make you angry. It just depends on the day. But if you can take that second and say, let them, and then think about, what do I really want, right? Because this is an unwanted situation. If I could pick, I would not be in this situation. What do I need to do to change it? Not to change this person, but to change this situation. Because in the end, I am the author of my life. Your life is a story. Your life is a story. It's a storybook. And in my belief, God has given you the pen. God has given you the pen to say, hey, boom, write this. Write this story. It's yours to write. If you miss this let them theory, this live and let live, if you're drinking poison and expecting other people to be hurt by it, you're missing the fact that you're writing your own story. You're giving other people the pen and hoping that they write it how you want it. No, you got the pen for a reason. Open that book, open that page, and start writing. There's going to be stuff that happens. Man, I didn't want that to happen. It's okay. You have to accept it. It's nothing you can do to change it, but you can take the steps forward from that situation that you want to take. All hope is not lost. The power is still in your hands, and I'm going to be here every single day to remind you. I appreciate you tuning in. Comment, let them. If you don't have anything else to comment, if you have something to comment, if you have a situation that's bothering you, if you have something that you're proud of where you utilized something like this, or if this was completely new for you, let me know. This is a conversation. This isn't a monologue. This is a conversation. This channel is one big conversation. These are conversations that I have with people, whether it be people who I'm coaching or just people in my life, people who I love, people who are close to me. It's one big conversation. I'm just taking the time to talk to you about these things instead of just talking in my circle, whether that be people who pay to be in that circle or people who have built the circle with me, right? It's just an amazing thing. I'm so glad to have you around, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, remember, always, the best is yet to come. And like I said, I'll see you tomorrow, or I'll see you on the next video, which should be right here. And the option to subscribe and become part of the family is right here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you wherever you choose to see me next.